Slaughterhouse worker Katherine Knight became the first woman in Australia to be sentenced to life in prison without parole after she decapitated and cooked her boyfriend John Price. Not only did this slaughterhouse worker stab her lover with a butcher knife 37 times in February 2000, she then skinned him, cooked him into a stew, and placed his body parts on the dining room table and prepared to serve him to his own children. Born on October 24, 1955 in Tenterfield, Australia, Katherine Knight had a chaotic childhood. Her father was a violent drunk who raped her mother several times. She also claimed that she was sexually assaulted by several of her family members until age 11. In school, Knight was a bully who picked on smaller kids, and she dropped out at 15 years old. She found her dream job a year later at a slaughterhouse cutting out internal organs of animals. She loved her job so much that she hung her first set of butcher knives over her bed in case she ever needed to use them. Crazy, right? Her mother warned people of her daughter's temper, saying that she had a screw loose somewhere. Knight was diagnosed with postnatal depression and spent a few months in a psychiatric hospital. On February 29, 2000, John Price came home from work and went to bed. Knight came home shortly after, went into their bedroom, reached for a butcher knife next to the bed, and stabbed him 37 times. She dragged his body downstairs, skinned him, and hung his body from a meat hook in the living room. She decapitated him and cut up pieces of his body to cook in a vegetable stew. The next morning, Price's co-workers called the police after he didn't show up for his shift. They rushed to Knight's house and immediately detained her. In the kitchen, police found Price's head boiling in a pot on the stove, and on the table they found 2 bowls for their kids. On November 8, 2001, Knight was sentenced to life in prison without parole, the first time that this had been imposed on a woman in Australian history. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.